when to buy Bitcoin. That's going to be the topic of this morning's video. Good morning, everybody. So if you've been looking at the markets like I have, you see the price of Bitcoin is just slowly sliding further and further down. And there's not a lot of excitement. There's not a lot of volume. Things seem to have come to pretty much a standstill. And I'd like to suggest that this is the time to buy. When there's a lull in the market and not much is happening and people are not really talking about Bitcoin, that is the time to snap up some tremendous deals. So let's be honest, the network Bitcoin industry, everything is quiet. Volumes are low. We had expected a lot of institutional investment, but that hasn't seemed to have happened. So Bitcoin is by no means dead. Every single metric is up. We see that there's more miners on the network than ever before. Hash rate is up to new all-time highs. We've got more Bitcoin addresses and more Bitcoin wallets around than we've ever had before. Adoption is taking place at a dramatic scale, and we can see it everywhere around us. Yet the price doesn't seem to be correlating with the rest of this action. The price seems to be dropping and dropping. Now, when you don't feel like Bitcoin, when you don't feel like buying, you feel, I don't know if this is a good investment. That is the time to get in. That is the contrarian point of view. As Warren Buffett said, when there's blood on the streets, buy. Of course, there's not blood on the streets, and that might be slightly dramatic, but I think we get the point. Nobody's talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin seems to be going unnoticed, low volumes. That is the time to buy. That is when you've got someone like myself that'll alert you to the point. Nothing much is happening. Take this opportunity, snap up some Bitcoin. Now, a story that I always remind myself of in times like this is we might see, if we look into the future, we might have a situation where we've got little Johnny playing on the playground, and his friend comes running up to him and says, "My grandfather owned a full Bitcoin." And little Johnny looks at him and whacks him. Whap! Don't be a liar. No one could be that rich. Nobody could own a full Bitcoin. Then little Johnny runs off to his mom. Mommy, my friend's lying. Now, if that future plays out like we think it might, this video will be played and they'll be saying there were people, there were communities, there were individuals that knew that Bitcoin was going to be amazing. They knew that Bitcoin would rise up to be a very, very instrumental part in our financial future. Those of you that have watched my channel, those of you that have seen what I have to say, I believe Bitcoin will go way over R1 million in the months and years to come. That belief, I think, is something that I will not waver, not in the near future. Obviously, I like to see myself as a person that constantly surveys the landscape and knows what is happening or has fair insight into what the possibilities are. And right now, I believe it is a buying opportunity. So to answer the question, when to buy Bitcoin, I believe you should buy on a regular basis. You should buy on a monthly basis if that's how you get paid. You should rand cost average into your position in Bitcoin. So every month, maybe treat it as a savings account. Buy a little bit of Bitcoin, because when the bull run does come, you don't want to be one of those people that's FOMOing in and buying as the price is going up, because that's what I see happening over and over again. A lot of people buying Bitcoin when they should have already bought long before the FOMO kicked in. Guys, that's it from me. If you like my content, if you like my channel, please subscribe. I'd very much appreciate it. I'm out.